The United Nations condemned Ethiopia over its treatment of the rebel Tigray region and warned that millions are facing famine. The UN Humanitarian Office said civilians are in desperate need because the Ethiopian government is blocking food aid. Watch this.
On Ethiopia, the UN's Emergency Relief Coordinator, Martin Griffiths, said that after 11 months of conflict and 3 months of de facto blockades, the humanitarian crisis in Tigray is spiraling out of control. He said that 5.2 million people still require food aid, with 400,000 people living in famine-like conditions. Our humanitarian colleagues say that child malnutrition is at the same level that at the outset of the 2011 Somalia famine. Mr. Griffiths warned it is likely to get far worse before it gets better, pointing to desert locusts, a potential poor harvest, humanitarian aid not getting through, and conflict spreading into neighboring regions of Amhara and Afar. Our humanitarian colleagues inform us that the delivery of aid, including fuel into Tigray, is still a challenge. In the past weeks, 79 trucks carrying aid arrived in Tigray via the Samala-Abala-Mekele corridor. This brings the total number of humanitarian trucks that have entered Tigray since July 12th to 606. I think, as we've said many times, what we need is 100 trucks to enter Tigray every day. So we're way below that target. Trucks carrying fuel and medical supplies still cannot enter Tigray. Trucks are waiting in Samara, in Afar, to travel to Mekele. Mr. Griffiths said he continues to engage with the government of Ethiopia to advocate for the easing of these blockade-like conditions and to allow for sustained and regular access to aid convoys. Commercial supplies have also been blocked since the end of June, causing severe shortages of essential commodities and a sharp rise in prices. For example, the price of cooking oil has increased by 400%, salt by 300%, and rice by 100%.
The United Nations also said Ethiopia had no legal right to expel 7 senior UN officials. Ethiopia said the UN officials were being expelled for meddling in its affairs, ratcheting up worries over the humanitarian response in the war-torn and famine-threatened Tigray region.